spears. Survive.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Remember back in BTS, the shrine road, and I don't think RNG have any idea about this. Remember though, so this isn't a track kill. It's a kill on the left. They lose the bounty hunter and they give her the Aegis.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is falling.
Double damage empowers me.
Shadow Demon, he's very far back though. Might be able to get more. Arena comes in as well as the disruption. Line up that spear, but the life break. It's time for the spear, technically. It's got level this down, nothing to say. Tracked up, they fucked with this everything, and a lot of damage with the tricks of the trade out. The full promise keep nothing to say a lot. They got the kill in innocence, but not too fully enough to make sure that the false promise doesn't come in. However, nothing to say sitting here pretty low. Flyby starting to back off. They fought back on the embers and he turns up dead. Now Super, he might next illuminate through God's rebuke to get the kill here onto the Huskar. Now they look over at Illusion Commander. This could be coming through for Royal Never Give Up. Beyond it with the disruption. Let's see though, no more mana to play with. They've got the spear to latch onto a tree with the God's rebuke and the kill there for Monet.
Lies failure.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The Rune of Illusion.
Smoke boy, you know, they're trying to retaliate to the lost fight over top. Timber break. Got dust. They're happy with this though. I mean, this dual damage going the way of the Legion Commander, but to break the smoke and only lose the bounty hunter, not the worst thing in the world. Great, Setsu already in a lot of trouble though. He's got 4 spears, Mystic Flare, and Setsu dead immediately. BKB was popped by nothing to say, didn't commit from RNG, and I just give the life of Shadow Demon on a silver platter.
Death's bounty.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Vito's on that Skywrath.
Dire's bottom tower. 5 seconds remaining. Fanatics turn to ban. Dire team ban. Fanatics turn to ban. Dire team ban. Fanatics turn to ban.
Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, all you wonderful people out there in the Dota 2 universe. We're here for game number 2 of FNATIC facing off against GEEK fam. Last match was definitely a little bit of a, I don't know, I guess it became down. This is Tommy, my wonderful caster. What do you think?
Fanatics turn
yeah, but it's kind of what I expect from FNATIC. Any signs of life that you see from another team is just FNATIC starting to rev up the engine. After they, like, I don't know, they're head and shoulders above every other team in the region so far, right? We'll see as this event shakes out if that remains true. GEEK fam should be one of the contenders for the throne. The other one should be Adroit. And I'm actually curious, let's see, we have the full schedule. Adroit versus FNATIC would happen...
Shadow Fiend.
I don't see it.
Dire
What?
team
Are they not playing each other?
Dust.
Oh no, on April 21st. Ah, okay. So it's quite a ways away.
We won't be here
We
for
won't
that.
be here for that, but I'll be tuning in regardless because I think that that would be the second most hotly contested matchup because GEEK fam game 1 not really proving to be that competitive, and I don't think it's necessarily just because they got out drafted. I think they just got outplayed.
Quick little shout out to our sponsors before we hop into our draft. Of course, Monster Energy keeping us very energized in the late parts of the evening. I got mine over here. And then, of course, Loot.bet, sponsor for the BTS Pro Series as far as betting concerned. Love to hop on into this draft now because, oh my goodness gracious, Nehemiah, it's already happening, my guy.
Yo, Shadow Fiend. I had vaguely mentioned this as many people are probably wondering what a first phase Shadow Fiend is doing. It very well might be an off-lane Shadow Fiend, as this is something that Ice has been practicing on stream, and it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think a lot of people have failed to realize that.
Spirit.
So after Requiem got the buff, they were like, wow, it's actually really easy to land triple raises as long as you have good setup. Because if the fear is just giving you an automatic setup, then sure, why not? It's the same thing in a dual lane situation. If you have a setup, you can just land the first raise randomly, like you're farming creeps. Oh man, FNATIC are really cheesing this thing out. You can just land the first raise as if you're farming creeps, and then it's not that difficult to land 2 more stuns in a dual lane. Sorry, 2 more raises in a dual lane, especially because like people don't have boots. The lane isn't as short as it is in the mid lane, so people can't get to their tower quickly. So it's not terrible. It's very difficult to do, but it's not terrible.
Okay, I can dig it. I'm excited to see if it ends up working out, if that is indeed.
Yeah, it could be a mid lane, as is typically tradition, but it wouldn't be safe lane because now Ricky's going to be occupying that space, and he's going to get directly countered by a Slardar.
By the way, real quick, is talking to me through your beard because its microphone sounds a little bit fuzzy.
Okay, so I just saw a tweet by Sunby that said, wait, where was it? He said, okay, Discord noise suppression thing is godlike. And I was like, oh, interesting. And so I turned it on. Clearly not the good idea to do mid-cast. I will disable it, and you can let me know if I sound better now.
You sound different. I actually don't know if it's better or not.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so maybe it's...
What? Go back to the suppression again?
Okay, yeah, so this is
Try it real
without
quick.
suppression. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And now this is with suppression. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
You know, I'm gonna turn you up a little bit, but I think that that's actually better. Let's go for it. Let's suppress your voice.
Never doubt Sunby. My man knows what's up. Yeah, actually, this must be a new option because I had not seen this before in Discord. I used to have like some other separate like VST that I used to use on my microphone, but I've recently built a new computer, so I haven't had. So, yeah.
Getting into audio setting, like one of the most interesting thing. I have a giant thing over next to me. It's the preamp, which has like, I think it has like around 10 or so knobs that I turn around, and they have a bunch of different cool things. It's awesome. Dude, I love it.
If anyone does not know what to do with their life, highly recommend becoming an audio person. Audio people get paid so well because their job is not easy, and the knowledge required to like for high scale productions, not bedroom casts such as this. So maybe not right now during COVID is not a great idea, but in the future, whenever there are LAN events, believe me, audio people get paid top dollar, and their work is always appreciated.
I'm an audio person.
Honestly, like if you have knowledge of like what an XLR cable is, you already have way more information than most of the public.
Wrong. They don't know what the. Man, we should talk about this draft.
Sure.
They Slardar'd the Ricky, which is pretty cool. That seems nifty. Kind of like the brain dead counter, but also a nice counter just in general. And you know, they can out minus armor FNATIC.
Yeah, which I mean, again, like that's why I've been so surprised that Ricky's been first phase ban material, because I feel like there's just a lot of answers to him. There's Slardar, so just sources of detection. Bounty Hunter was briefly popular at the beginning of 7.25. I think he kind of fell off now, but he was another answer.
10 seconds
just
remaining.
stuns in general, because I think Ricky's rise to prominence has just become mainly how slippery he is. He's like a right-clicking puck almost, just because of how his banish works. But I still feel like there's lots of answers to him, both in terms of dealing damage to him and just keeping him still. So Slardar's a good one for sure.
You've got a lot of like heavy physical damage now, and FNATIC are going to respond to that by taking the Lich, which makes that I'm kind of sitting with you where maybe this Shadow Fiend, if they do want to run it in the
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, it's just even a nice little like scary thing to run into Fam's head, because I'm sure that they've been watching to some extent.
FNATIC's turn
For
to pick.
Yeah. You can just take a quick glance at this Dota and be like, what the hell is going on here?
Right.
So they ban out a TA, which may be like, oh, we're gonna send SF mid. Oh no, don't want to lane against a TA. But it could just be mind games. Geek Fam ban out the Dazzle last. I think Dazzle is a great ban because it also has the versatility to be sent mid or off lane. So we'll see what FNATIC go for. They may continue going with flex. They may pick something that could be off lane or mid, and then depending on who Geek Fam pick as their final hero, either they're going to send Ember Spirit mid or they're going to send their 22nd pick mid. FNATIC are just going to try to out mind game here.
Dire team.
Now 7 seconds left. Who are they gonna pick? It's gonna be the Beastmaster. So, well,
probably
Dream is dead.
SF, yeah. Especially if they ban out the TA. Dream is dead. What a shame. I'm sure Isis, he's disappointed because I don't remember. I think he was playing with. He kept queuing into Moon, and Moon kept banning his offlane SF, and I was like, "Aren't you guys on the same team?" But MMR is more valuable.
He doesn't want to play it.
Yeah.
I mean,
5 seconds.
he play it in these pubs, like, you know, gets into his head that he can do it.
Feel him.
He's gonna like snap pick it in the pick screen right here. Supposed to be mid.
All right, so Geek Fam, I imagine looking for a safe laner. Ember Spirit does okay against Shadow Fiend. Gonna be going up against a Beastmaster. Disruptor's okay at killing the boar, but he's not great. It's such a heavy mana commitment to have to use Thunderstrike on it, so if you can get some other core that has like an easy nuke, then Disruptor could probably build a Bazzi Ring, and you can just get, I don't know. DK doesn't really fit in the safe lane here. Morphling is banned. Or safe lane.
I still would.
Bristle.
But they don't have defensive heroes.
Yeah, I think against a Riki, you may be in quite a bit of trouble.
I actually wouldn't mind seeing like an OD Ember safe lane in this. It'd be kind of cool.
I could be okay with that. It just depends on who do you want to target more. Do you want to make sure that the Beastmaster doesn't bully your safe lane, or you want to make sure that the SF gets paralyzed in the mid lane?
The other thing that I'm a little bit concerned about, FNATIC, DJ Shaker, like Ember might just get blown up. We've seen how much they emphasize getting DJ farm, and he has had some fabulous Shaker games. So I really feel like Geek Fam have to get a save here. I don't think you can afford to not to relying upon Tusk, but they're not going to do it. They're going to go PA.
Quite the opposite direction.
Right.
The best defense is a strong offense, I suppose. PA is a good answer against Beastmaster though, because the dagger is excellent at assassinating the boar. So in terms of laning prowess, it's not bad. In terms of staying alive, this PA has got her work cut out for her. Her BKB timing is going to be, it's going to change the shape of the game. If she gets it early on, then FNATIC will have to back off, but then once it gets down to 5 seconds, then, I mean, you have to deal with the Beastmaster Roar, whether you build it or not. It's going to pierce it, so that's going to be very, very tricky. And if she builds it late, then you better hope that you get a lot of kills early on if you're going for like a first item Deso or something like that.
Yeah. Well, if they are going to be able to get a lot done with that, that's going to be one of the big things to watch for. Of course, being able to jump on top of Moon, you know, not really care about his BKB as much. Nice idea for Raven, but see if it ends up working out for him. We'll top into this game though. Game number 2, FNATIC facing off against Geek. Look at what right about now.
I'm saying they've raised heavily for. I'm saying like 1 to 3 now. FNATIC Geek Fam.
Oh, 1.5 to 2. So
okay,
it's up there. They're feeling it.
That feels like it evened out after the first. Wasn't it more one-sided? Wasn't it like 1.3 to 2.8 for the game 1? I think.
That was after game 1 draft though.
So
yeah.
So this draft is implied to be more even to those, which I can agree with.
That's the idea.
I think I'm on board with that. This does seem like a relatively even draft, aside from the PA. The PA seems like a big question mark, but so does picking Riki and having to deal with the Slardar. So it goes both ways.
Totally. All right, they're trying to kill me.
Prepare for battle.
Great voice line.
Yeah, that's a great voice line.
Assuming that's a gold tier. I think I have silver disruptor.
Yeah.
You die.
All right. Well, early on, Zephyr is going to continue his Tusk spree. As that is what
we
this man is
didn't
playing.
even mention it. 5 games, 5 straight games of Tusk. I don't think I've ever played 5 straight games of any hero. Like back to back to back to back.
You gotta
to
get
back.
on it.
Yeah, well, I've been talking to you, I'm sure. You're the authority.
It's a nice feeling.
Is it though?
It is. It's great.
I need,
you just
variety is the spice of life.
Yeah, but the game's so easy. And you just win.
But I don't want to turn my brain off.
Fair.
I have
30
Bam.
seconds to battle.
They are kind of spoiling for a little bit of a fight here. Zephyr's gonna go over again and try and check out for the ward. You know, he did this here earlier.
Yeah,
he also did it over on this side of the map, over by the secret shop. You can do the same type of thing and able to get the D ward there because of it also. Nice little plays there. Utilizing the vision is ice.
Back out.
The battle begins.
That should be a good amount of bounty runes going their way then, right? Oh no,
That's 2 for
never
2.
mind.
Slardar's on an island down here in the bottom lane. And it looks like it's gonna stay that way. 6 tangos. It may just be tri-lane to make sure that this Beastmaster can't bully a Phantom Assassin.
Dude, and they're blocking the path, so he can't get past them right now. So now with the double bore, a little bit tougher. Whitemon might be in some trouble here. Body block was not quite there in time, and now ice to deny the boar, but with that Thunderstrike on him, it becomes a little bit less effective. And he's gonna TP bottom. Hit on that stuff. Yeah. Slardar, Disruptor, facing off against Riki Lich.
Let's see. I would favor the Riki Lich lane. Yeah, this seems very difficult to deal with. This is before Frost Shield is even online. This is before Frost Blast has like enough mana to spam it, and he gets First Blood. And Jabs has 341 move speed with his boots versus Cuckoo's 302 with no boots. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough lane.
Oh,
Wait enough?
he denies himself out here. No, he didn't, but
Sure.
still come back in with the full wave and everything. I mean, that's pretty nice.
Yep.
Zephyr, in the meantime, does take some harassment here from Ice Ice Ice, the Orb of Venom, and also having that boar back behind him. Zephyr's gonna try and go for the finish onto this boar. One more punch, gets it.
Just to spend
Chunk of
tag
change.
team on that though. And Jabs TPs back to the lane and delivers 23 Savage's full Wraith Band, so as Whitemon proceeds to make his walk of shame back to the lane, Cuckoo just really wants to hit level 2 and start getting his bash ticks up.
It's not easy. The last creep out. The other nice part about this, for Ricky at least, is that it's got so much regen naturally built into the hero that it's tough to like sort of whittle him down. You kind of have to just go for the all-in kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have like irritating DOTs. It's kind of like playing against a Faceless Void to an extent, because like if you have these nukes, Ricky can just easily back off, and yeah, like he will be more than willing to take the fight to you. 23 Savage tries to get the bash, but can't.
Odd.
He's still trying to get the bash. Does not want to spend this fourth hit on anything but a hero.
Dude, that sucks for Cuckoo, and they've got this whole wave that's pulling in right now as well.
Yep.
So Savage's gonna get all this farm. Already has gotten 2 kills on the Ricky, and this is before level 2 on Jab. So now they're gonna have that Frost Shield. Giving the tip over to Cuckoo, let him know how to feel about it. Ice Ice is contesting Zephyr for farm here. They're gonna go for another wave pull back behind the tower in a second by DJ.
Wow, and 23 Savage actually just completes a full wand. I thought that maybe boots would have been quite effective, because being able to outrun this Slardar would be great, but I guess he doesn't want to sacrifice his heavy advantage, and that wand should keep him in good shape and make sure that Whitemon can't just spam down Thunder Strikes on him.
DJ goes down top lane. Nice and easy shards block off there, and Ice 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 trying to keep his core alive. It's gonna be able to get this full off, it looks. Gets him over this direction, and it's more farm back for Ice. So not the best start here for the game. Okay, as he does manage. Oh, actually is able to bait out the Sleight of Fist. Oh, and he's gonna do rune control too? Dude, that sucks for Carl. Oh man, what a frustrating game. Jeez.
Jabs comes in also, and he can make a lot of use with this Arcane Rune, honestly. It's an 80 mana Frost Blast now.
I mean, that does open up bottom to get a little bit more pressure, but like, they can't dive the tower. Like, Cuckoo keeps on throwing out these. That's like the 3rd stun that Cuckoo's missed.
23 Savage is almost level 5, and Cuckoo's like level 3.5. And there's the wraparound from Jabs. Frost Shield.
Top of him, Whitemon in trouble. Another kill up top as they take down the Tuscan. 23 Savage just gets the little walk away. Easy as pie. It is going to be a lot of damage on the Jabs. He ends up going down. 23 Savage trying to stand toe-to-toe with Cuckoo here. He does more damage. He should be fine. Cuckoo also has the stick charges. Tricks the trade back up. Second Cuckoo.
Big plays.
Well, he went for the stun, but didn't end up getting it.
5-minute rune time. Let's see if Cuckoo can challenge this.
Bounty. Oh, you didn't see
Savage,
that.
pick it up. DJ gets the other one. Throw out some more along the way, because why not? God, jumps in and gets the salve off. In the meantime, though, Ice goes down.
Yeah, Raven's having a relatively good game. He's top of the CS, so Whitemon might be dead again.
Running in at him. The Disruptor Thunderstrike onto him. Carl is just level 4 right now on this Ember Spirit. They want to get something done if possible here, but it might just be Cuckoo dead again. 23 Savage chasing in. They find the finish with Jabs, and they have another Blink Strike in a second if they want to use it. I mean, Carl, he needs to be careful here as well. There's a lot of damage. Mr. Carl is eventually going to be able to find that finish on to 23 Savage, and well,
unless the DJ shows up.
Yeah, run away, my man. You're in some trouble. Give him the punches. They take down the mid. I mean, Ice died again. Is not good. But this is just an all-out brawl. 13 kills in 6 minutes.
Radiant's top tower is
I still feel like it pretty heavily favors Radiant just because Ember Spirit, so out the 4 cores that are relevant right now are the Riki, the Shadow Fiend on Radiant, and the Ember and the Phantom Assassin on Dire. And so far, the Riki and the Shadow Fiend are doing great. And the Phantom Assassin's also doing great. The Ember Spirit is not doing great. This Ember Spirit is getting slapped.
Yeah.
It's
having a really
43-19 to 22-3, and I'm sure a lot of it is a jungle CS from the Shadow Fiend, but still, like, this is, it's a Shadow Fiend. You never want to be behind him.
It's actually 1,000 gold ahead of this Ember right now, and I think a big part of it was because he just spent so much time over here. Like, can you imagine if he didn't get that Riki kill, how bad that would have been for Carl? Like, that was the thing that salvaged a lot of this, and even that, it's not amazing. Tough stuff indeed. 1,000 gold lead right now, but it's where that gold is that kind of matters the most, I think.
Verging on Slardar.
Radiant's middle.
Still no points in the smoke pod yet, but they get the stun.
Sure. Chase down Cuckoo in some trouble. This man is not where he wants to be. And the Riki gets it yet again.
I think this is mainly just, like, I think Slardar doesn't lose the lane to Riki. I think it's just that this Lich is a way better support than the Disruptor ever hoped he could be.
Yeah. I would totally agree with that. Like, Lich has been able to do so much, and part of the thing that's so strong about Slardar is that physical damage, which the Frost Shield completely negates.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's tough. Zephyr, in the meantime, is going to be chased by these boars. Get out of there. It looks like he should be able to.
Oh, triple raid!
Oh, triple! Oh, no!
That was sick.
Oh, it hurts.
So sick.
It hurts. It hurts so bad. And now they're moving in. Give him one more. Why don't you? Snowball in Zephyr.
Oh!
All right.
It's
it's the call from Moon.
It's only level 4 Tusk, but yeah. I mean, he was holding off on his W raise until the Slight came back to the location, and the Shaker was also waiting for that precise moment. So, well played.
Moon is such a freaking baller. Like, so good at Dota.
Bot lane.
Got him.
Working on
Carl. He wants to kill real bad.
Frost Blast?
Oh, Carl. He's thinking about it. Yeah, Tusk shows up and they're not gonna take the chance. That's some really good awareness by 23 Savage. Like, you dump in on that, you probably die.
And they want to keep abusing Cuckoo before he hits level 6, though. Oh, he didn't. He mind gamed himself. 23 Savage is living in Cuckoo's head right now.
Dude, he missed so many stuns earlier, and now that one, like, he pump fakes it because he doesn't think that he's gonna go for it, and he goes for it at that point. Like, holy crap. That is insane. The thing about that too is, like, they just let Carl live. They didn't dive for him, right? Then everybody leaves, and then, like, he's feeling like he's safe, and they're like, nah, you ain't safe.
Again, it seems to be 23 Savage just actually, like, after many famously thrown performances, he's playing conservatively, like going for the wand as opposed to more aggressive items with such a heavily advantage, not overstepping his bounds, even though he's completely dumpstering the Slardar. He's keeping things close to the chest, and I think that's what has helped FNATIC maintain this level of consistency at Tier 1 Dota.
All right, Cuckoo gets his level 6 there, finally making it happen. You know, we haven't talked about it, but Raven has quietly had a very nice game for himself. Outposts go 1 apiece, going for the Battle Fury. So Raven saying, okay, I've got to be that late game core that just wins the game for my team event. But it does mean it's going to be a while before it comes online.
Dude, who's going to show up on GEEK? Like,
I don't know.
If 2 heroes of FNATIC start pushing down a tower, who stops them? Slardar gonna stop them? No, Slardar's not gonna stop a goddamn paper airplane. This man he's only 2, 3, and 1, but, like, he's not intimidating at all. Ember Spirit is 2k behind the enemy mid, so he's not gonna do anything. And if Phantom Assassin's going for a Battle Fury, that means that she's also not gonna be doing anything.
Yeah. I mean, on the plus side, it's a little bit better damage than it used to be on Battle Fury, but it's still not great. Like, It's tough. It's gonna be a hard game right now. It feels like, and well, they're building up some stacks. I guess the other thing that you got to keep in mind is FNATIC. If they don't keep the pressure on, if they sort of let slow down the game that much, there's a chance that you could give Geek Fam a way back into it. Raven. Raven. Oh man.
He was literally like 10 units away from his blur popping.
Yeah, and I think he just dies there if they do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Zephyr going in, and Mistake Face is like, come, let me say hi to you, little Tusk. They blow him up.
Yeah, FNATIC will definitely get outscaled this game, and it's not even like that dependent on. It's just dependent on time. It's not even like Geek Fam needing to get a lot of kills to bring them back into the game. They just
top tower is under
after
attack.
like the 35-minute mark, the game starts getting much harder for FNATIC.
Dude, Earthshaker's like 600 gold from a Blink Dagger.
Yeah, that's DJ Dota. What a requiem!
He's got the Shadow Blade. Unreal. Oh, Carl, he's upset. He's not pleased about that one.
Dude, what timing. He literally just completed that Shadow Blade. The rune just spawns at 12 minutes. And he walks right into it. And DJ just happens to be there also, because even if... Well, actually, he probably could have gotten the kill with
the
triple
fear.
kills. Yeah, you're right.
Man,
brutal.
Let him save some mana.
And this Shadow Blade is primarily, I'm pretty sure, just to turn into a Silver Edge to break the Phantom Assassin. But
yeah,
it's going to also be a great initiating tool.
Well, woke up, looking for an opening. They do find jabs. That's not the best here in the world. Roar, Ice is here. They run away with Carl. Ice is really out of position. Looks like the rest are just gonna jump away. I will say, building the Shadow Blade when you have a Riki on your team is not
against the Slardar.
Yeah, like
I would be raging.
A little bit of...
I would be raging so hard at my Shadow Fiend right now.
That's one thing that's a little doobie.
But I think that Silver Edge like is the answer though against this Phantom Assassin, because Riki, like, you're not gonna be able to kill this Phantom Assassin with magic damage, because even though she may get an early BKB and you have a roar through it, I don't think there'll be enough damage between Riki and Shadow Fiend unless you break her.
I could see that. Trying to set up now onto the Riki. They knew he was here. Yeah, that, I mean, it doesn't look like
it took him out of the Static Storm.
Whitemon. Oh, that was not the play, my man. Oh, no. They find off on the side of the PA. They're going to blow up another one.
You hate to see it.
Oh, God, it hurts so bad.
I hate to see it. Every disruptor's guilty of it happening. It just, I mean, 4 seconds is a long time. Who knows how long 4 seconds has been? Has it been 4 seconds already?
And that guy was invisible. Who knows where he was 4 seconds ago?
Dire's top tower is under
DJ
attack.
has his Blink Dagger now, though. Blink Echo is up and online.
Slardar, in the meanwhile, still struggling to complete his first major item.
Yeah, it's not looking pretty. Not looking pretty. I will say I'm not the biggest fan of the Battle Fury for Riki. The more recent like games I've really liked to see Riki have been the CIS region, where they go like Diffusal into M's or other stuff.
Oh yeah, I see the I don't. We'll see if he commits to it. I'm kind of skeptical of the Battle Fury also, as Frost Shield is gonna save Jazz, but he's gonna die to the slide.
They're by. And you can see right now, Geek Fam, like, this is the only play that they have. Group together, stay together, don't split up. Your game is over if you just start losing heroes one by one by one.
23 Savage is sending out the broadsword. He could still turn it into a Crystallis, because I'm with you. I don't think Battle Fury is really the answer to this game. I don't. It creates a problem if nothing else, because then it's like, oh yeah, you know. A farm? Oh my god, he just 3-shot. Oh my god. He was just trying to put a ward down so they could get ready for a push.
Raven, do they spot anybody else out? They've been able to get Zephyr. Beard, pull back in, give him the roar. Why not?
I
Moon
really hate Zephyr. That's the second time he just straight roared.
FNATIC just looks so clean. Like every move that they're making, they're avoiding the bad play that GEEK Fam makes, and then, you know, and when I say bad play, I mean the play that would be bad for FNATIC. Not that GEEK Fam are necessarily making bad plays. As Chain Frost doesn't quite bounce the way it needs to. On the other end of things, Moon looking for Carl, spots him out right there. Doesn't quite have enough to be able to get the kill. Oh, with the rest of these heroes here, 23 Savages nearby. They're gonna glimpse back in Moon. He's all alone off to the side, but getting ready to jump in. Oh god, you gotta be careful. Requiem is going to pop. DJ not in position to be able to get that Echo, but he will kill off Zephyr off to the side. Have they gone a bit far? No, the jump in Echo is gonna be there for the finish, but this is still gonna be a dead DJ. The overextension by FNATIC.
Unfortunately, 23 Savage kind of got distracted. He was going for these support backlines, so he had to spend a couple of Blink Strike charges finishing off the Disruptor, and I think he may have spent the Smoke Cloud as well. It probably would have been better off focusing on the Ember Spirit, but I mean, as long as the Ricky's not dying, I guess it's not that. Still, you know, like we said, it is a concern. If the game goes past like 35 minutes, it's gonna start going GEEK Fam's way, unless the 23 Savage Battle Fury plan works out.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, I can understand the idea of like wanting to farm in between finding kills, but it feels like that idea of like constantly pretty nice.
Yeah,
but
I mean, if you're just constantly on PA, then there's no, like, you're effectively making her Battle Fury useless by following her around.
playing a different type of game. See how it goes. G right now is just keeping a hold of that Iron Talon, actually. All things for Raven. I guess the attack speed makes it like a little bit better for PA. Top lane.
The alternatives aren't great. Shovel, Branch, Aquila. I guess Vambrace. Yeah, Vambrace would be okay, but I think Slaughter needs all the tank ability he can get.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, FNATIC grouping up. They have Echo in seconds, but bam.
Radiant are scanning.
Haste.
There's a ward off to the side. Another one placed down. They see it. So that, I mean, yeah, FNATIC know what's happening.
Dire are scanning.
Catch anybody there. Dire thought there might be somebody up on the top side, but nobody is there in fact.
I mean, it's just great sense in general to back off even before they saw that ward get dropped. Now the White Mon reveals himself. Will he pay for it? No.
I know. But yeah, FNATIC just holding this side of the map on the other side of the cliff. Ember did manage to finish off Maelstrom. It's a little bit scary that he hasn't gone for a defensive item. I guess Carl's just thinking like, if they catch me, I'm dead anyways.
Yeah, which I think is reasonable. Even if first item BKB, then like he's still not really doing very much in a fight. So even if he doesn't die, great. That doesn't mean that he's dealing any damage though.
They definitely need. Right now, quite good. White Mon.
No, White Mon. Oh my god, is he actually gonna outsmart them? Oh, he just burrows his way into a tree.
Has been killed.
Dude, he's just like, leave me alone. Zephyr. Oh, gets out. White Mon gets out. All right, they're living.
What a player.
Delivers.
Moon also takes the movement speed talent, as we had seen earlier today, which feels like an eternity ago. I think that was game 1. But no presence aura affects buildings, which seems surprising whenever you have a Beastmaster on your team. I feel like you could just destroy towers, but
top tower is
whatever the case,
attack.
he goes for movement speed.
I mean, yeah, and there's a lot of heroes that kind of close the gap, but I guess, I don't know, it does seem a little bit weird. Like,
yeah, I don't think 30 movement speed is going to get you out of a glimpse or a kinetic field or a snowball or a dagger, but maybe they want it for initiating purposes.
Yeah,
bottom tower
Jab's trying to run. There's a DD there picked up by Cuckoo. Jab's just buying a little bit of space, and the rest of the team is showing up, and they pull him on in, and the Chain Frost goes out, slowed down yet again. Poor old Cuckoo. You got double the damage, but none of the life. As they are going to try and run him down. Maybe it's his. No. They jump it in, they turn it back around. Okay, Ice Ice trying to make something happen. The Requiem of Souls comes out. BKB reaction from Raven as Moon tries to run away. They turn to fight, see if they can take down Cuckoo, but Moon, now he's out of position. No mana.
Ricky has buyback.
And no Aegis.
And the BKB's down for Raven.
I mean, this is pretty scary. Okay, they're not gonna go for it. They might be able to find this kill on the Zephyr here. 1 punch, 2 punch, 3 raise. Jump in, another dagger onto Moon. Scary stuff. Very scary. Oh my god! Carl, no! He's been so greedy! He got so greedy!
No one ever expects the Hawk.
Yeah.
Well, initially it was very, very dire favored. With the Ember Spirit going down, not so much, but still, it is still a dire favorite. Especially you fight it, you take down an Aegis, you take down a 1 position, and really it only costs you a 10-second BKB. Oh, and Moon.
Movement speed. Look at the movement speed.
Yeah, I'm
oh no,
looking
the
at
glimpse.
it.
No.
Very impressive movement speed against glimpse.
No.
Now jabs, daggers up in 1 second. He blinks.
Dude, Raven is having an amazing game. Like, he's on top of this. Like, you're starting to get a little bit worried for FNATIC here.
Yeah,
they're getting pulled apart.
BTS is gonna stop roaring dumb targets though, and as soon as he sees Phantom Assassin, or even like he's not even gonna wait until the fight starts. It's just as soon as Phantom Assassin shows up, he's gonna roar, and that will make sure that Ricky, Ricky's playing very greedy. He's not building a BKB, but that's because he's relying on the fact that Phantom Assassin is not going to be able to one-shot him.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Well, and I think that right now, based upon the game that Carl has had, it's not feeling like he's going to be a huge threat in these fights. Like, Ember Spirit is still always super useful, provides a ton of damage, but like Ricky and SF look like they're going to be able to scale super hard. And it's mainly just going to be PA that does so on the side, which again is scary. Like, no questions asked at all. Raven could cause some trouble, but I don't know. I still feel like FNATIC are in an okay place right now.
Yeah. It'll start depending on their next set of items. ISI's working his way to a Solar Crest.
Radiant
went for a mech also. He's building a lot of mechs. I'm surprised he goes for a mech on a Beastmaster with this team.
Dire.
But okay. Sure.
Kind of thinking like
bottom tower is under
the Dominator maybe for the aura,
or even like a
possibly like
Blink Dagger. Or he could have gotten
could be cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Of all the options, mech is definitely the most strange.
I guess they just need armor, right? Like that's the real worry that you've got right now. Getting even that like a little bit for himself is solid, because I guess now you're not getting that buckler aura anymore.
Right.
The weird part.
It's a pretty selfish item in that regard.
There's a roar, the jump in, Moon, they spot him, break in for the moment on the Tusk, but Moon is just getting completely eviscerated as they're gonna run him down. Shards, oh, he connects, but is it in the right place? It is. They blow up Moon. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's looking pretty rough. Maybe a chance here, though. Savage, they could have gone for Cuckoo maybe, but DJ is just gonna out.
Oh,
it was a long TP. He must have been TPing to the to the shrine. Wait, what? Oh, there must have been a weird misclick there, but DJ is gonna get punished. It looked like he was TPing here. The outpost. Dude, they're completely falling apart. What is happening? Carl, does he get out in time? Oh my god, dude, these last couple of minutes have been really rough for FNATIC, and GEEK fam taking full advantage. Look at the swing.
Yep. It's
what was the turning point?
Well, FNATIC build their offlaner to 5-man. He's got a Vlad's and a mech, and then they're just not 5-manning around him. They're just walking around. Ricky has a Battle Fury. He doesn't want to do anything. He just wants to farm.
I swear to God, every time I see Battle Fury Ricky, it makes me so triggered because I feel like this happens.
I'm with you. Especially in this game where you're against a Battle Fury PA. You're not going to outfarm a PA no matter what item you have. You can go friggin' Midas Maelstrom and you still wouldn't outfarm her.
I mean, Dota is a game that's played by people that are really, really smart and they know what they're doing, and these pro players know how to play Dota. But every time I see it, it just makes me feel like I must not understand things to such a degree, because holy crap, I don't know. It felt like there's a different idea for the game that they're doing.
If there was some other mid laner that could maybe go late, like if they had, I don't know, like a Death Prophet perhaps, or or a DK, then I would be okay going super greedy on your Riki. But SF and Riki are like fulfilling the same thing right now. They're mid-game oriented semi-carries, and there's no point trying to out-carry them. If you get chain stuns on the Ember Spirit, and that's a DKB cost. Ooh, that was
If there's one, yeah, that was nice.
That was 10
If there's one thing that you know, at least is going well for him, it's that they're really making Carl have a bad game, and it's like, it's very frustrating, I'm sure, for Carl, things that are happening. Like, they just all happen to be there sitting on top of a room. Cuckoo, gotta be careful, my man. Oh, they break it out with the stun. Now broken with the silver edge. Still turning, trying to chase, trying to kill, and they'll get him. A little bit too far forward. DJ pump faking that fissure. They find yet another. Okay, Zephyr looking like he's in trouble as well. So they take down 3. This is what happens when Fnatic stick together.
Yeah, exactly. Phantom Assassin wants to get nowhere near that. Even Beastmaster wasn't in the fight, but the fact that she doesn't know where Beastmaster is scary enough.
Well, Fnatic now gonna try and take down this tier 2 tower. Raven is still a monster. Just finished off a Reaver now.
Yeah, he's got a Titan Sliver. That's so value Phantom Assassin.
And has the level 20 talent. Now, no Basher means that it's going to be sort of important for the rest of the heroes to control Fnatic, which they don't really do that well. They kind of need the Slaughter there to do it.
Yep. Or they have to rely on getting like a really good Static Storm kinetic field, which, I mean, BKBs are starting to whittle down. Ember Spirit has the most fresh one, and he just blew his 10-second one while dying. But Phantom Assassins is 8 seconds. Oh wow, she's only used it twice actually. Okay, never mind.
Dude, Carl, BKB roar immediately turned upon Carl. No, that's the second BKB charge. All right, the jump in though coming from Raven. Hype is out immediately. Raven now in the duration of his BKB. Moon pops his own, gonna get chased down, gonna get ran down, gonna get killed. So they lose the Beastmaster and the Shadow Fiend. Now 23 Savage and Jab just trying to escape from all of this madness that's coming out. Raven switches over to the side. They're trying to kill him off in time, and they will. A triple kill for Raven. This man is a monster snowball to keep him away from it. An ultra kill for this PA. That is what they needed.
They would have also needed an early Roche respawn. Unfortunately, it's not going to go in their favor, but they do need quadruple tips onto young Carl for setting up that whole fight. He just throws himself in, you know, caution to the wind, feeds immediately, but guess what? He primed things up for Raven to come for the cleanup. And
I think
Fnatic are looking just lost.
I think that's actually so important that they do that right there, though. Like, you talk about it, young player who's like, he has clearly just been targeted, right? Like, he has been hit so many times, and it's like, it's a really good sign of solidarity amongst the teams. They're like, we are gonna try and, you know, pump up this player. And like, you know, it'd be one thing to be like, oh, we're awesome, we did it. But no, it's like, no, you specifically are awesome because you went in there and you made this happen by dying in your BKB again. So...
Team spirit right there.
Yeah, exactly. This is actually Geek Fam.
Oh, right, you're right. That's a full satanic completed now on the Phantom Assassin, so it doesn't even really matter that our BKB is going to start ticking down because she has 40% magic resistance, so the roar is not even going to last that long. Which, has Ice even roared the PA? Like, I think I've seen one roar on PA, and that's it.
Yeah, it's really hasn't been. I mean, Raven's been sort of sitting back and waiting to jump in at the last second. So
yeah, but Raven's the damage. So if Beastmaster is also sitting back and waiting to jump in, then Phantom Assassin has no good opening.
This should make my.
You're not wrong. I'm with you there. Oh, there is a Hawk. They know this is happening. Beastmaster can TP over to get there. Yeah, they're not going to get there in time. It happens too fast. Jeez. Raven's like, yeah, I'm taking this agent.
I don't even know how you kill PA the first time. Forget the second time.
Well, if she's not careful, her being in that blur right there was really important. Right, Carl.
Oh yeah, triple dagger. It's gonna be very, very irritating for this Lich and this Shaker.
30 minutes in. That 3,000 gold. I want to look at the sort of trajectory of this game. It does feel like we're sort of passing that point now, right? Where it's
Yeah, the window I said was 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Or when the game starts getting very, very hard.
What do you think is sort of the big move now if you're Fnatic as far as being able to take a fight? Do you need to go like sort of all in on just getting a Ricky to be huge until later on in the game, or
I think you
I
just
don't
need
know.
to split them, at least for the next few minutes while Aegis is up. You just need to distract GEEK fam and send them all around the map. It's okay if you lose a few heroes in the process. You just need to make sure that they can start hammering down high ground because... Alright, that's a sweet pick.
That's, I mean, poor Carl.
It's okay. It's time for quadruple tips. Because the
Yeah.
armor reduction, good god, that walrus punch.
Dude, they bought back, but look up top. They took down the full tier 3 tower, and now back towards mid. Moon chasing. Raven is all alone. Oh, no. Okay, White Mountain's nearby. So they do have a blink target afterwards if they need to get there.
Yeah, and
But-
23 Savage will just stay up here. He does not need... Him going back to high ground is not going to accomplish anything. He just needs to keep being very irritating. If he dies, so be it. But he just needs to make sure that high ground does not get pushed successfully.
Again, Moon. Playing this so fast and loose. What items does he have now? He's going back for the AC, it looks like. Yeah, he just needs that armor.
Dire's top barracks
So
are under
important.
attack.
Jayet. Oh, dead. This the time to go on in with the Echo?
Yeah,
Probably a little bit too
Top
scary.
barracks
you gotta
are
wait for the
under attack.
Aegis.
Dire's
Ricky's doing the right thing. 23 Savage is being very irritating. Sieging high ground. Ember Spirit comes back. He gets silenced. Oh no.
Oh my god, no.
Carl,
This
my
can't
boy.
happen.
Oh, the cheese, but yeah, it's still a cheese spent.
I mean, he has BKB. There's no way that he dies there, surely. And jump in, trying to find it. Roar's already been used. Raven down to about half HP. Still hanging on to that Aegis. Up top, Carl is still messing around with that Ricky as the Chain Frost continues to bounce. They don't have a glyph anymore, but they are going to bring Carl back into the mid lane, but at the same time, 23 Savage is just taking racks.
Yeah,
So if they can get away with the trade here, I think they're fine with
They're
this.
definitely fine with this. Raven
Dagger
still has
out.
2 minutes left in the Aegis.
Oh, big jump. Ice, 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 living for the moment. Snowball, it's going into this Beastmaster. Got him under control. Fissure gonna be landed out. No, they pull back in. Where's the BKB? Good static storm down. Immediately split up.
Ricky's
Coming out from
taking the
Fnatic.
melee racks.
Radiant's bottom barracks
Dude, he did it.
are under
He got it before they did theirs. And if you're not careful, you might end up losing it for nothing. Bringing down Whitemon, almost there. DJ throws out that Fissure. Gonna connect now onto Raven's status resistance, though.
Ricky's
So freaking strong. He jumps back in. The big battle fear hits. It's coming out on top of him. Can they kill off this PA in time? Manta jumps back. They don't want to fully commit onto this. Shadow Fiend does have buyback, but if they can hold off without it, that's huge. Cuckoo's still there. Turn to fight. Doesn't have another cloud for a second.
Careful, 23 Savage.
Enchant Totem, Echo Slam afterwards, but there's the BKB Raven. Hits it big. They take down another one on the other side, but now rooted for the moment. 23 Savage trying to take down Cuckoo. Does he have enough damage? It's almost going to be there. He needs to jump, but it's not going to happen. Off to the side, they roar. Finally, that PA under control. Raven trying to run, trying to hide. Bounce back and forth. He gets it off. Raven, the living at the end. Oh my God, it happened. The tips for the day go to the Mr. Raven.
Radiant's middle tower.
GG.
is under
GG.
attack.
I mean, it doesn't matter if your Ember dies 7 times. At the end of the day,
the
Raven
Raven
went
play.
16, 0 and 9.
Attack.
I told you there was no point predicting. There was no point predicting any games. There was.
Bury me at sea.
You know, if maybe if the Queen of Pain had a second level in Blink,
Regeneration!
it would have been off cooldown and could have just swiped the kill. Arrow comes in from Jinkyu, a well-wide miss of super. But this is Centaur cutting the wave and Monet now under the tower. Is that enough here from the Centaur? And the DK's still having a good game. Flywin actually picks that one up. Now he'll TP back to base instead, but over mid, Setsu needs to try and get out. Starstorm, not enough damage. Super gets the kill on a Jinkyu, bless you, as Innocence walks it back uphill and out of harm's way.
Bounty.
1,000 net worth lead here for Royal Never Give Up. And I mean, all the lanes really
Radiant's
doing
bottom tower is under
really
attack.
well. I think that this has been a great start for Royal Never Give Up, and I know I'm switching it over to the net worth pretty early, showing that DK's towards the top. Queen of Pain is destroying Nothing to Say over mid at the moment. He's shipped out a lot of regen to himself. I think about 3 or 4 salves.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Sonic Wave, there it is. He saw him in red health and just took it. Arrow misses, X is there. Unable to get a kill there on the Setsu. Or unable to land the arrow, at least. I don't know if that even guarantees the kill. Jinkyu coming over again. Setsu needs to be a little bit careful. He does have that blink off cooldown with Earthshaker coming from behind. Setsu now has that salve. Take a look over towards top because they're trying to surround Flyby. They've got Innocence. Well, he's only level 2. Oh my god. I guess the Earthshaker's still just level 2, but moving forward, Starstorm, Setsu, blink away, and the TP out. Shadow Strike doing a lot of damage here. They get the kill. Won't need to deny it. Just runs out with a minuscule amount of health here for the Kunkka. And towards the top, Flyby.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
0-3-3. Nothing in the Ravage. Not that he was leaving the lane or thinking of leaving the lane for the moment, but they'll send another one towards top. They throw a lot at this Tidehunter, and they're not able to really do much damage to him.
Radiant's middle tower is
Assault
under
again.
attack.
Starstorm out on the Flyby. Excuse me, Flywin, the new name. Wrath of Nature, and they're gonna stamp. They've got the arrow to hit on the Earthshaker. They get the kill on a Flywin as well as September.
Radiant's top
A little
tower
1-2
is under
punch
attack.
there for eHome.
Radiant are scanning.
Dragon form from Monet committed. And coming around towards mid though is September. He's still just sitting level 2. It's on Nothing to Say. Sonic Wave, easy kill there on this Kunkka. And I'll put September at level 3 and Setsu continuing to extend the differential between him and the Kunkka. They look look over though as Sour's made the rotation towards bottom. Cold Feet procs. Monet, no Dragon Tail to work with, but the damage out on Innocence is quite a lot. However, they won't get the kill with another rotation coming in towards bottom. All 4 heroes here for eHome. And the Dragon Tail stops the TP. They've got the Cold Feet procking on Faith Beyond again. I mean, to try and TP right next to Monet is certainly...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, there's the X as well as the boat. Not enough damage. Spot super. A level behind him. And Monet over there to take this outpost, or at least try to. They get the quick kill on Innocence. They look over at GEEK. They'll finish taking this outpost before the 10-minute mark. And Tidehunter grabbing the top one. This is important. This is about to be 2 outposts here for the Radiant, and that's going to extend the experience lead by quite a margin. And there it is.
Worthy.
And you look at just the jump it gets.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Setsu ends up dead, so does September.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top
They're gonna grab the
tower
2-1
is
tower
under
off
attack.
this over mid. The glyph comes in, but it's not gonna matter.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Battery assault comes in, but they've got the cold feet. Arrow hits. It's a lot of damage on a Monet, but it might not be enough. Now freezing over his Innocence. They've got the Dragon Tail out on a Faith Beyond. He has the Stampede if they really wanted to commit to that, but they won't. It seems like such a good start from RNG.
Regeneration.
Shot lands, and that secures the arrow. Setsu did the rights.
Invisibility.
I think showed up under the sentry that's on the high ground.
Gold for my chest.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Boom! There it goes!
Stampede though committed. Look over at Sylar. Ice Blast comes in as well as the Dragon Tail. They'll get the kill there onto this Nature's Prophet. And then taking a look back over towards mid, Setsu. Look at the Moonlight Shadow. There's the X as well as the boat coming in, but Monet is here with Flyby. He's ready to let that Ravage rip. And there it goes. Setsu able to survive, gets the scream out as well as the Fissure getting onto the cold feet. They get the kill on nothing to say. Now they look over as the Ancient Apparition gets hit with the Hook Stomp as well as the double edge, but it's really not enough damage. Setsu from the high ground, Sonic Wave out on the 2, Faith Beyond. Not gonna freeze over, but it won't matter as the ice is melted by his dead body that is produced by Monet.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Fissure comes in, Ice Blast. Take the kill, Ancient Apparition. Trying to. Quick stomp, but he's not gonna shatter.
Sacred grove awaits.
Can't do math. I did the math in my head. And it was not right. It was that it's the buff, you know? Now that it's 12, 13, 14 instead of 10, 11, 12.
I'll take that.
Ooh, bounty!
That last tick is what killed him too. Ice Blast again, leading Innocence. This is a good Ancient Apparition player. By the way he shoots out the Ice Blast. It's about leading, not going right at the target. That's what I always, you know, it's like the football, American football, sorry, not soccer. You know, you always got to lead the target. That's what he did right there. He led him to the bounty rune, said you're going to get that bounty rune, but you're going to give up your life. It's telltale signs of a good Ancient Apparition player. I mean, it's 5, 2, and 4, so you might have a theory there. Right under, nothing to say. White Shadow comes in. They've got the Stampede, but here's the Ice Blast. As it hits the ground, the Ice Blast hits. You get the kill. You saw Setsu trying to grab that one. They find super, but Flywind eats the arrow. Hookshot won't get you far enough away, and you'll end up dead. Now Jinkyu trying to TP out successful. Be able to leave.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Again, not on the mark though. Didn't lead him this time. And right click's coming from Sylar actually hurt, but the cold feed procs, and now Nature's Prophet's just dead. Right. Oh, there.
Dire team ban. Fanatics turn to ban.
0.49.
Nah, it's 1.33 to 3.16.
3, wow, okay.
Yeah. So they're feeling FNATIC right now.
Okay, I mean, it's reasonable. Because was kind of a throw from FNATIC in game 2. Not as dramatic as other throws that we've seen today, but still kind of an unnecessary loss nonetheless.
Yeah. Well, we do have a draft now, so let's just hop right on into it. All you wonderful people out there, I'm gonna quick little how you doing.
Dire team ban.
Have anything that really stands out to you in these rounds of picks and bans here?
Geek fam
Bans,
respecting Ice in the first 2, banning out the Timbersaw and the Prophet, banning out some of the flex capabilities of FNATIC by banning out the Void Spirit, and then it just seems like they don't want to have to deal with a Death Prophet. FNATIC, meanwhile, they've been consistently banning out AA, I think. And they actually ban out Cuckoo Slardar, who did not seem particularly notable in that previous game, but maybe they
10
want to
seconds
pick Ricky
remaining.
again, and they're like, wow, it was really that Slardar that was the problem.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
seconds remaining.
It felt like that was maybe by virtue of the Lich too. I
Yeah.
guess that they hadn't banned out. Should be noted, FNATIC have had Radiant 3 games. Dire 3 games. Really, one of the odds is preferring that one. I heard at the ESL broadcast
Dire
yesterday
team
that apparently there's been a couple of teams that have been preferring Dire, which surprises me a little bit. How it goes.
Yeah, I think people are still trying to get a handle on pick order with the 8 bans at the first phase. They're trying to see if it's worthwhile. I mean, or if even like last pick is worthwhile and stuff like that.
10 seconds
No,
remaining.
I keep on reflecting on that
5
Battle
seconds
Fury over and
remaining.
over again. It's like you have this thought in your head, like things are going well, you know, feel like you're gonna be able to take this added little bonus and go, you know, it's like see that interest are low, you want to refinance your mortgage, you're like, man, I got all this stuff, I'm just gonna invest in the future.
You don't
And then
know where
all of
the
a
bottom
sudden
is.
FNATIC
the crash happens and it all goes south. That was that game in a nutshell, man.
We'll see if they can give 23 Savage something a little bit more stable, something that he isn't allowed as much creativity on. Because you could go anywhere with a Ricky build, but you know, like a Phantom Lancer, what are you really gonna build besides Diffusal Blade? I mean, you can get the heart, you can get the
10
man.
seconds remaining.
He got the Silver Edge actually that game, so he was kind of
Yeah.
being a bit adventurous, but
5 seconds remaining.
I want to see 23 Savage on something.
Down with it. Coddle, they take away the combo that they could run on FNATIC with the Ember that we've seen be really strong. There's still like a bristleback in the pool if they wanted to run one of those weird little funky combos, and
Go.
that,
But
we're in Southeast Asia, guys. Could you tell?
there's also some offlane combos. I see Coddle Centaur be fairly successful at times. Coddle Axe is another. I don't know if I've seen ISSS play Axe very much.
10 seconds
Which
remaining.
technically, Bristleback is another flex potential. They don't necessarily have to send it safe lane.
5 seconds remaining.
Could easily give that to Sice in the.
I'm sorry, I'm just
Dire
going to
team ban.
ignore you for a moment. I apologize. Apologies.
Forgive you. It's been a long
that everything-
day, Gabe. You do all that you need to do.
I was literally just tweeting. Really bad.
Tweeting, you say?
You gonna retweet it for me? Thank you. It's a very high level tweet as well.
Quality tweet.
10 seconds remaining.
You even add.
Sorry.
I'm not retweeting it
on
anymore.
Apologies. Well, Slark gets banned out now. Don't worry. Slark gets banned out, and that was the second series that I
was
think
the
we saw
second
the
series.
Slark come out, right?
Yeah, it was
Dire team
Dream of Cells Slark. Which proved to be very successful against the opposing Bristleback, so that ban. What else would you be concerned about? For some reason, like the Ursa and the Monkey Kings don't seem to be that popular.
Fanatics
Razor
turn
doesn't
to
seem to be
pick.
that popular. We're seeing tons of these melee heroes, and the only things that are being banned out are the Timbersaw and the Slark, as like the other ones just don't seem to be that relevant.
Yeah, I can that. You know what's interesting also about that that Slark ban was that I think that was the answer to the Bristleback Coddle before too, right? Like that's part of the reason that they're
10
probably
seconds
taking
remaining.
well. So Snapfire taken for GEEK Fam together with the
5
Tusk. That's a
seconds remaining.
scary support combo. Decent like roaming ganking potential, really good team fight, a little bit of save.
Yeah, and I was almost thinking about Fnatic maybe going for a Phoenix, but Snapfire with Shredder is so good
Dire
at
team
making
pick.
Phoenix kind of useless. Oh, they go for a Nyx. Nothing really worthwhile breaking, but very irritating for Ember. Being able to carapace, walk into his Flame Guard, get a guaranteed stun off.
And Snapfire.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh man, I can't believe I haven't been watching Dota for that long that it used to be as soon as I saw Snapfire, I was like, is Nyx banned? Is Nyx picked?
10
That's the immediate
seconds
thing.
remaining.
Yeah, okay. That's the prime. Sure.
5 seconds remaining.
But still, I mean, it's really good against the Ember too. Like any flame guard moment, you're going to be able to set up for an easy. It does. I mean, I kind of wonder about like that 1-to-1 counter idea, right? Where you see a hero and then you counter it, because the Nyx Assassin outside of that doesn't really feel like it fits the idea of a bristleback draft to me, right? Like bristleback draft feels like you group behind this hero, just like take buildings, you take fight, pressure them out, and like Nyx can be helpful in that, where he can like maybe counter initiate or something like that. Maybe it's just as like a way to deny it from GEEK, although they probably wouldn't have run it. I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying at all?
Yeah, but I think that Nyx Assassin is a value enough 1-to-1 counter that it really doesn't matter, just because it nullifies Snapfire so heavily team fights that even if you kind of have to like shoehorn him into your draft, it's worth it just to make Snapfire and her team fight capabilities useless. Although there aren't many heroes that I would say are like that valuable to do. Really, this is like one of the few. Aside from that, AA versus Alchemist,
Sure.
I think is probably another one that is equally high priority. But there aren't many.
Oracle Darkseer.
Oracle Darkseer, yeah, exactly. I think that's that's another good one.
Bans now, or rather picks for GEEK Fam, they're taking a long time with this pick. Kind of a weird, I guess it's because it's that other core, right? So you're trying to figure out what are you gonna.
Axe.
They take the
Oh,
axe.
Huh.
Oh, by the way, did we mention that this is gonna be Zephyr's 6th game on Tusk today?
out for the homie.
Oh my god.
Been. I think that's funny about it too is that he never varies his build. He
10
always
seconds
goes boot
remaining.
set of tangos and just runs to the off lane.
5 seconds
Yeah, it's weird.
remaining.
But cool, you
And
know.
this game, I don't think it's actually as important because Axe is probably going to be laning against a melee Bristleback. You don't need to really cut the wave. You can just lane against the Bristleback head to head. So we'll see what Tusk does, but you know, who am I to question Zephyr's Tusk? Useful. Still kind of surprised by the Tusk pick in general, though. It doesn't seem like it's that strong against Bristleback. And it's like Bristleback can last hit with Quill Spray, so he's not really that scared. And Bristleback can kill an Axe as the game moves forward. And Axe, at most, the taunt is going to be useful at forcing Bristleback to face a certain direction. We saw Lich be very useful with that, with the Sinister Gaze. But I don't know, beyond that, it seems like a wow. And then they picked Dazzle into Axe.
Yeah. I think that's one of those things too where it's become a better and better answer for like the slow,
Yeah.
you beat him down
And
and
just
you
the
poison
armor
touch him
bad
and stuff.
juju also.
10 seconds remaining.
Right, like all those things are kind of nifty, but
5 seconds
I don't know.
remaining.
It's a unique build. This is actually, there's some really cool things going on here with FNATIC, right? Like I would love to see Bristleback try and get into like a decent timing on an Aghanim Scepter, and then you've got like AoE goo with bad juju.
Yeah.
That sounds sick.
And then
to battle.
Coddle Chakras the Dazzle to lower the cooldowns that are already low. And then you get like another 4 stacks. Man, hype.
Yeah. I mean, this feels like it's all about the Bristleback though, right?
I'll have to see what the last pick is because I'm not sure what this Dazzle's going to be doing. It could be mid. It could honestly just be safe lane if they want
10
to put it against the
seconds
Axe. I need to see what the last pick is to see
5
how
seconds
high
remaining.
priority this Bristleback is for FNATIC. Because if they make it a 3, then
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean-
think it's that big of a deal. Bristleback's, be Bristleback.
But I mean, I think that's the idea though, right? Is that you have a Dazzle that's inherently a little bit more of like a supporting style of hero, even when it's like, you know what I mean? Where he's amping up the damage that's coming both from himself in terms of poison touch, but also everybody else. And the Bristleback is sort of that focal point way. That can change totally with the last pick, but at least with these picks, if there's a hero that is the focal point, it's the Bristleback.
Yeah.
I like the Nyx Assassin against the Axe actually, which is kind of weird, right? Like he's just
10
farming in a
seconds
lane,
remaining.
spike Carapace, and then suddenly he's not spinning anymore.
Yep.
5 seconds
Seems like a
remaining.
very strange solution for Bristleback's axe, because that, again, like the only justification I can think. Not good at dealing with Coddle at all. He's terrible at dealing with the Will-O-Wisp.
Dire
And his
team
Blink Dagger can get cancelled from very far away. Not great at dealing with the Mixed Assassin. And okay, so I still don't know what Storm's mid, but I don't know if it's gonna be 1 position Bristle or 3 position Bristle.
Probably going to be 1 bristle. Yes, and then although it could also be a 3 neck, depending
10
upon what
seconds
the last pick is.
remaining.
Ice hero. Crazy, but
5 seconds
the
remaining.
axe I think also is maybe like the specialty a little bit. Hero that he likes, I know. Great in this.
Choose your
They're gonna go the AM.
Wait, do you just do mid Dazzle now? Or does Dazzle just follow Anti-Mage around now?
Ice, and it's a savage bristle.
Yeah, so I think that I think Dazzle just follows Anti-Mage. Right? If Anti-Mage is mid against Storm Spirit, then I mean also they could just do it traditionally, just do Ember versus Storm Spirit mid, and then make this Anti-Mage like normal 1 position. But still, like Dazzle's gonna bother this Anti-Mage a lot. There's not very much you can do as a melee hero versus Dazzle, and especially if you have to deal with like a Nyx Assassin also with stun setup, then your counterspell is useless. Physical damage and
I think that the way that this game has to go for FNATIC to win is Bristleback is out there in front causing trouble and is back. He waits for the Anti-Mage to reveal him. Waits for somebody else, any of the lockdown to reveal it. Because really the only lockdown that they've got, I guess it's changed for Ember Spirit, but like Tusk isn't really there. Axe Call kind of. You know, it's weird. It's a very weird game. If they shut down Cuckoo, like what the hell are they gonna do on GEEK fans?
Exactly.
Like if they don't have a decent time on a Blink Dagger, what happens?
they have no initiating power really whatsoever. Ember Spirit, I like at most you get the chains on Storm, but yeah, if there's no immediate follow-up, the snowball takes too long to get to Storm Spirit. The cookie will take too long to get to Storm Spirit. You need Axe, Blink Initiate, or Anti-Mage needs to get to Basher Manta territory, but that's a long ways away from.
Ladies and gentlemen, into the game we are going to go. It's FNATIC looking to try and close out this series. They stumbled last game against Fam, absolutely. If Geek Fam are going to be able to, off the back of a Anti-Mage from Raven, carry this one to a victory. That guy carried the hell out of that last game. Holy crap, that was really impressive.
Magnificent Phantom Assassin performance. See if you
prepare
can.
for battle.
Okay, wow, Orb of Venom on the anti. 1 set of tangos. He really wants to go in on whoever he's laying against.
Expectation. Prepare for a
If the bet they've changed that much since the draft. There's a draft that they're liking a little.
To me, the drafts are pretty even. I can see both of their windows. I can see both of their strengths and weaknesses. It's again
About the same.
very dependent on the lane. Supposedly all games this patch have been, but not all games today. I couldn't even really tell you what the laning phase was in any of the games because they have not factored into who wins.
No, I completely agree. It's been insanity. Man, Ice is starting Boots first
30
bottom
seconds to
lane.
battle.
What is his plan?
I don't know. Curious though.
Oh, gonna punch Cuckoo. That's his life.
I feel like it would have been better off him just punching Anti-Mage though. But yeah, like we said, Cuckoo is the only answer to Storm Spirit. And so if there's no Axe Blink Dagger, then Storm gets a continued free game until Anti-Mage comes. So I guess their idea is just to shut down the Axe.
The battle begins.
Ice, DJ, they're gonna be able to get these 2 bounty runes. And look at Ice already starting it off, just giving him the business. But it's double ring of protection for Axe, so
That's
he's got a
magical.
lot of armor.
Physical damage from the point. So curious what Ice is going to do, because it's possible Cuckoo may just intercept the second wave and dodge the lane altogether, and a Boots Dazzle is not really going to do a whole lot to stop that.
Well, and he doesn't. wants to stay in lane, right? Like,
Yeah.
wait, hold on. EJ the one that's farming?
No, they're just trying to figure out where Dazzle is. Cuckoo has this ward. Like,
I mean, Cuckoo.
you can't give up the second wave. Like, Ice is willing to sacrifice some CS if you can make sure that Cuckoo does not get this wave for free.
Okay. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Who's in some trouble here? He's
It's off.
okay. So he's still going to be taking some of these right clicks. But it was a good dodge over into the ancient creep.
Now Poison
Now
Touch
you
is
have
up
another
again.
poison touch. Trouble. He does have a TP out if he needs to use it, and it looks like he will right there. Doesn't manage to get the full wave. While top lane, 23 Savage in some trouble, goes down. First blood taken by Whitemon.
Yeah, I mean, whatever the plan is with this Dazzle does not seem very productive, because now it's a double wave. Dazzle cannot really stop this from happening. He can just last hit it, and in the meanwhile, Axe is going to get his level 2, most certainly. Nyx Assassins, is he going to counter this ward? Wow. Oops.
Uh-oh. 23 Savage in some trouble yet again up top. He's going to get punished. You can't afford to give up 2 deaths back to back. That TP scroll on cooldown. Oh man, that is really bad. DJ had to be there earlier, or something. I mean, just something had to happen differently. Whatever it was that went wrong, it went real wrong.
Yeah, and they may just have to be forced into a tri-lane v tri-lane situation, but a Tusk and a Snapfire are more than willing to go for that, because Blinding Light's not going to be very effective against these two heroes.
Build Ice didn't get that kill on a Cuckoo. He doesn't have any more gold and isn't actually able to spend any of it.
Yeah.
Well,
and
he doesn't have any mana.
Cuckoo can just lane again now. He blew that first poison touch early on during the rune fight. Had to blow 2 more to stop Cuckoo from disrupting the wave, which he has already effectively done. So yeah, I don't really know what the goal is with this Dazzle. He has to have core levels of farm, but why not just let the Bristleback lane against Dazzle? The level 1 Bristleback. Okay, never mind. Maybe that's too far gone. Also
Against the Axe, yeah. Cookie, Zephyr gets away. They can't do anything here. Yeah, this game is looking tough. I mean, again, it's not the end of the world. We've seen some of these laning stages go poorly and then catch up later. Particularly when you've got this hero like a Bristleback that can super crazily farm up all the stacks. Zephyr gets the pull off the side. Raven moving to position, and they are respecting 23 Savage now. They've brought in DJ to this lane. Mid lane, Moon. Not gonna overextend as Carl. Do have a Fairy Fire available. Another round of Slight Chains. Carl could go for this. Gonna opt to.
Dazzle keeps dedicating so much energy to dealing with this Cuckoo Axe, and it just doesn't really seem worthwhile.
Radiant's
He's actually gonna
bottom
miss a
tower
whole
is
wave
under
underneath the
attack.
tower
Yeah,
here.
exactly. For it.
Okay, so he only misses 1. That's not the end of the world. Up top here, Carl squaring up against Moon. They managed to get that kill. Carl just gonna give him the tip, and then Jabs is sort of pushing him back. Okay,
Very elegant.
what that was about.
Fire cookies over the trees, although has 5 cool spray stacks. Ooh. Shout out to Headrest Regen, let's go.
Dude, this game, it feels like it's just all breaking right now for GEEK fam. Like, look at the HP bars on all these heroes.
Under attack.
You know, like, everybody is just living right by on a thread.
But they're not dying, and that's really all that matters.
Fill Carl's bottle here, passes it back over to him after getting gen through, and they need to be stacking up these camps, which it looks like Jabs is going to be doing now. So get the hard camp, which is unfortunate. That well for Moon to fill up his bottle afterwards. Cuckoo cutting. Got DJ in the area.
I mean, he's done his job at this point. He managed to hit level 4 on Axe. Like, he's perfectly fine with anything that happens.
In some some trouble. Ooh, the snowball, but he took the damage first still. It's a lot of damage on a Cuckoo, but it's not going to be enough. Ice. Still living through this one. To get a last hit. Also try and deal some extra damage to Zephyr here if he can. DJ, no mana to get the stun out. He does have the stick charges, and Zephyr's just gonna run away.
Okay, now Ice is definitely missing a full wave underneath his tower, trying to chase down this Tusk.
This is a catapult wave. Yeah. Back towards mid, they find the root onto Storm Spirit. Stun comes out afterwards. They have enough to find that kill. Trying to zip away.
Kills Ice.
And they lose the Storm Spirit on the other side as well. Dude, it went from bad to worse. Holy crap. Zephyr gets one. They managed to get Carl the other kill on the Storm, and he's got a haster. He's gonna go top and kill him here as well. Like FNATIC, oh geez, pulling apart for them right now.
He only has one remnant, maybe two remnants by the time he reaches, but then again, if he finds the Coddle's definitely dead. Yeah, and he does.
Yeah. He's just gonna save for the moment on the chains. Oh, nope, he's not.
Oh.
Okay, Carl. Okay, he that was a little bit of a misplay there, but that happens. In the meantime, Moon just gonna jump in and kill Whitepon. So they're recovering a little bit here and there.
Bro, a Tusk just solo killed a Dazzle though.
Yeah, not a great time for him right now.
Cuckoo's having a grand old time, and now his Storm Spirit's very stressed out. This Anti-Mage is having a good game. This Axe is having a good game.
I will say though that Storm is, in spite of dying twice already, he still managed to have himself a decent. Like it feels like Moon is sort of the one that's being able to stay relatively stable. And 23 Savage is caught up a little bit as well. It's a slight lead for FNATIC in the midst of all that craziness because Raven hasn't really been able to do much since those early couple of kills.
Yeah, but the laning phase should have been favored for FNATIC because you've got a Bristleback who's a very, very strong laner, and you've got a Dazzle who's also a very strong laner. Same thing with Coddle. But, I mean, GEEK fam had to run a tri-lane with an Anti-Mage with all the Venom, and they came out relatively even. That's a huge success for them.
Yeah. Carl now trying to sure that they're able to get the right rune. Zephyr lean in. Snowball's gonna connect, and it's Illusion Rune off on the side. Rooted for the moment. Moon gets away and will be able to escape. Sorry?
Dire's courier has been
Does
killed.
it though?
Nope, it doesn't get it. Courier
Illusion snaps
Dire's
it.
top tower is under attack.
Okay, well, still about 1,000 gold lead, and FNATIC now gonna try and take down this stack while simultaneously clearing through the creep wave. This is the hope that I think you have in this game is to try and super duper farm up this Bristleback. Fall away.
Sure, it's connected. They may have been able to get that kill on Ice.
This reward transcends.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this Bristleback versus Anti-Mage matchup evolves, because I don't really think that they can push that fast on FNATIC.
Right.
And so, how do you really make the map small for an Anti-Mage?
Radiant's courier.
Oh, it's true. It's not easy.
23 Savage.
Actually, taking a good amount of damage here. Although, Taunt, they pull him back in.
Where the spin's at.
He can do much.
That's
I mean, they're still kind of living. They're bringing in Zephyr, jabs, blinding light pushback. They get the snowball onto him as well. Double rounds. Look at the damage. And the jump in coming now from Moon. He finds the kill on a Cuckoo. Now looking for Zephyr. Now looking for Carl. Gets the pull. And you know, sometimes you just go on a Bristleback and you regret it. Triple kill for Moon.
That was misplayed by Carl. He should not have remnanted in that direction, getting closer to the Storm Spirit. And now they're going to lose the outpost also. They have control of the bot outpost though. But, man, that's a fantastic turnaround for a Storm Spirit.
1,000 gold lead. Oh, and he gets a regen rune too. I guess that's the other thing that we haven't talked about. Like Coddle giving you that extra mana is also super nice for your game.
Yeah.
Storm continuously. See how Raven does. He's still a ways away from getting real items. Top or bottom lane, it's a smoke up.
find 23 Savage. He's got a cloak.
Found him. Wait, the snowball didn't pull in the axe. He's kind of, well, he's still gonna die. Wait, no, line light pushback? Maybe a chance? No, not a chance. No chance. Miss stun. Oh, DJ. Oh, Lordy. On the other side, they pull back in the snap try to try to get that kill. DJ, Vendetta, still thinking about chasing. Doesn't spike Carapace or the Impale stun.
That's quite
Jumps in. Taunt. Wants to get him. Wants it desperately. They're still looking for that Vendetta hit. Will the interrupt? A big Impale could come out in a second. Geek fam. How far can they go here? Impale only connects onto one. It doesn't find Mr. Cuckoo, so they blow him up as well. And now another round. DJ in trouble. Yes, Spike Carapace still going to be able to stop that pressure coming from Carl. And actually, the shards block off Cuckoo.
Has been killed.
Nice play by DJ.
So much space created for the anti-mage, who actually does end up showing up to this fight and getting his courier killed in the process. But this axe with a double bracer, he's just staying into the fight the entire time. Like, Dazzle's not really a concern for him, because even though he's losing tons of armor with the bad Juju, he has so much raw HP
Dire's middle
and this
tower
double
is
ring of
under
protection
attack.
that it's just not really that
Radiant's
intimidating
bottom
for him.
tower is under attack.
But in the same way that Bristleback is like really
Radiant's
scary,
bottom tower is
you know, in these early goings, don't you think that there's like something to be said for the fact that Cuckoo hasn't been able to get into that Blink Dagger yet? You know, he's the lowest of the cores, or are you still feeling like he's gonna have an okay game once that comes on?
I don't think it's necessarily important for him to
Dire's
get this
middle tower
Blink Dagger
is under
online.
attack.
It's really only once Storm Spirit starts becoming a factor do you need the Blink Dagger. Because in the meanwhile,
Okay.
Storm Spirit has to jump into you.
Right.
Geek Fam can just sit back and wait, and Moon eventually has to initiate. And so at that point, Axe can take his time and walk into the fight, or die to a Vendetta hit, as well as the courier.
What a baller! Oh, he gets away with it. Spike Carapace, Pale. It's gonna be some more gold into the coffers of Raven, most likely here. But again, space created. You know, this is what you want to do. 4 heroes surrounding
Mana Void.
DJ.
Oh, don't take the kill from him. Do not take. There we go.
They got him. Damn, that was crazy. I mean, so he manages to get the axe kill again.
Radiant are scattered.
Nice little pickup there for DJ and some space created.
And he ended a kill streak. It was a 3x kill streak on Cuckoo, so quite a bit of gold for DJ, who, as we all know, a very, very greedy player, so he can make value of that gold as Scepter now gets initiated by Moon.
Back in, Snowball down to the Ghost Creep, wants to find him, but is eventually going to die. Whitemon shows up also with Raven. They don't have Mana Void for another 30 though, so can't really do much there.
Yeah, I was thinking in range from P, but not going to happen.
Ice is on him.
TP, yeah.
He's just gonna he's like, I don't want to be here
Is
anymore.
under attack.
That's annoying. $3,000 gold lead right now at almost 14 minutes. And Moon is just going straight Bloodstone. Wow, okay.
Interesting. I guess you kind of have to do it against an anti-mage, I suppose. I feel like the Kaya provides enough of the mana loss reduction, but I guess it's like it's too stressful to run yourself dry in a team fight and then not have really any sort of regen. The Yule's build has completely fallen off the face of the earth. It's too late to go for an Orchid as a Storm Spirit. You did not have a good enough early game, and I don't really think anyone can play with you if you do get an Orchid, because really, he balls in, and if Nyx Assassin isn't like already in position, then nothing's gonna happen. So I guess Bloodstone is just the safest option.
Yeah, that makes sense. I will say I have not felt the Snapfire's presence at all this game, and I think it speaks to how strong that Nyx pick is. And then also on top of that, Moon like finding her at the start of the fights and making sure he gets that pullback. So it's like multiple different ways to disrupt the Snapfire ulti.
Yeah, I think her primary value is just going to be in chain stunning the Storm Spirit. It's going to be up to Whitemon and Cuckoo to make sure that they can chain disable and make sure that they can buy enough time for Raven to just slice him down. He's getting close to Battle Fury, not a great timing. Probably going to finish with 18. So.
DJ still holding on strong, trying to get towards a Blink Dagger. 1,000 gold lead, but as you mentioned, one of the issues that Fnatic has is how do you close out this game? Trying to take towers is not an easy task for them here.
It's all dependent on getting picks, and again, really Storm Spirit and Nyx Assassin are the only two heroes who can easily perform assassinations. They're all grouping up mid though. And the Necro Creeps were pushing top. Mice is not microing them though.
Okay. Thinking about a chase here. They gotta be careful. I mean, they're going for the towers now. Wraparound coming from the Nyx Assassin. He finds Carl. This is a big kill for them if they can get it on the other side. Moon trying to jump forward, find one, and they're just gonna give up the tower. So Carl is alone up here. They're thinking about going for it. Oh, he popped the Flame Guard. He popped the Flame Guard. That's the kill. Oh, Impale comes through, and Carl is going to get punished. It's so hard to play against Nyx.
Yep. Storm is completely juiced out though, so he's kind of stuck in this top lane, but it doesn't matter because Big Bad Bristleback is here, and you're 5v3 because Anti-Mage is not joining the fight anytime soon.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Damn.
Spend a glyph. Both their tier 2s will remain for now, but great series of events for Fnatic.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Back towards mid. Here that Daryl starting to get towards the mechanism, and Greaves is going to be his next pick. He's just built mech every game so far.
Yeah, he's all. I mean, so for this one it makes sense with the Dazzle. I'm kind of okay with a mech.
Wait, Raven. Oh.
Dire's middle tower is
Careful,
under attack.
careful. You're thinking about chasing? Go for it though. Back towards mid is the call where 23 Savage is all alone. So again, very slow and steady. Like it does feel like they're kind of contracting the area of the map where they can play it. They drop down the Will-O-Wisp. They also have the Snapfire ultimate going, not really doing all that much jump. Long range onto Zephyr. Root comes out from Carl. Zephyr still slowed down. 23 Savage just running into all of them. He's going to do so much damage. They have got to get away with the rest of these heroes. As Whitemon pulled in last second along with the stun, they catch him out and take him down yet again. Cuckoo now also being chased by 23 Savage. He is going to not fully commit for that one. They are opting to go for the all-in right now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Clock still is ticking against an Anti-Mage. Keep up the aggression. This is great. Ice did a very preemptive grave on the Storm Spirit just in case the Anti-Mage felt pressured to show up, but this is Raven that we're talking about. That man is not going to do anything other than hit creeps.
Dude, Moon's just going in on him. What the hell? He's like, come fight me. Wait, they're wrapping. Oh, they got to be careful. Yeah, he's just going to TP away. Good heads up play there by Raven. He would have died if he would have stuck around a little bit longer. And
Zephyr, on the other hand,
comes in.
yeah, and I mean, this is after the Bloodstone was completed for Moon, so he just picked up 2 fresh charges.
Storm Spirit gets countered by Anti-Mage. It's playing out of control.
Yeah, I mean, all you need to do is look at the first 25 minutes of the game. Nice, carapace again into the Intel, into the Vortex. 17 charges and another shawl. I didn't even notice. No wonder Moon's doing so much damage.
Destroying them. This is so tough. There is a pretty good ward here. Geek Fam just kind of waiting for somebody to walk uphill, but nobody's gonna do it. They won't be able to find any opening here. Cuckoo, spot him as they head back this direction. And Ice. Okay. Trying to get some damage onto the poor old axe. Walking up to high ground. Has to be careful. Finding one on the other side. Will-O-Wisp yet again stunned. Comes out and doesn't quite manage to find all of them, but still, it's so much damage. Spike Carapace trying to get it down. God damn, it's a hard one to fight against. They jump in another round, finding Cuckoo as he is gonna go down. And it just does not feel like they have any way to fight this.
Not for the next 8 minutes or so, they won't. Raven needs a long time before the Storm Spirit's gonna be afraid of him. So, yeah, it's just, man, if Jabs didn't Blinding Light, that was gonna be more sick combo potential, but they still kill practically everyone. They may not have been able to get the end. 2 out of 3 is quite successful.
It's okay, just report Jabs. Take care of it.
Dire's top
You know the
tower is
DJ's
under
pissed.
attack.
Well, 7,000 gold lead now, and just running wild. You're Geek fam, you got to turn on the action pretty soon. Oh no, not like this, not like this. It keeps on happening like this. Oh, now Zephyr also is cookie. They're doing the Void Spirit, or rather the Mana Void Protection Agency. They have the Grave onto him to the side. They try and jump in, try and take the fight. Not quite gonna work. Cuckoo not able to find the call onto Moon. On the other side of the map, it's, well, Raven jumps in. Ooh, nice play there by Raven. I was almost sick from DJ, but it didn't quite work out.
More aggression. Freaking Moon has 21 Bloodstone charges. Need I remind you that he got this Bloodstone like 4 minutes ago, and he's gotten 7 charges, make it 8 charges. Make it 9 charges.
Kill loss snap is so freaking big. Why is this happening like this? They just, it feels like everywhere FNATIC go, Geek fam just die.
Yep.
Mage does not have a game.
I mean, as much as they were tipping Carl in the previous game, he's been kind of just like brazenly farming lanes. He's not even farming the jungle. And at this point, Anti-Mage is safer farming the lane than Ember Spirit is, because Anti-Mage is not as susceptible to, I mean, all of the chain initiation that can come from a Carapace into an Impale into a Vortex that the Ember Spirit keeps dying to. At most, you're gonna get impaled blindly, but then Vendetta damage won't happen. So, I don't know. Raven needs to be farming more aggressively, leaving the jungle farm to the Ember Spirit.
Well, now we go on in towards the Roche pit. It is time to take it down, give Moon an Aegis. They ping it out, they see that it's happening with the scan, but Dire don't really have an option doing it. I mean, part of this too is just DJ anticipating the movements over and over and over again. And Carl, like, I mean, he's just here. He knows what's coming.
Yeah, but he's farming the lane. Like, obviously, DJ knows that he's here. And, oh my
and God. The break and the stun. It just, it can't happen like that.
He should not be
God,
farming
the
the lane.
pushback. They keep on tipping him too. The Grave comes out. Cuckoo finally is like, get the hell out of here. I'm tired of your shenanigans. But unfortunately, the big bad storm jumps in. He's going onto the Anti-Mage. Dude, he just destroyed a Moon with no regard for human life. It's just a one-man wrecking ball and is gonna take him down again. GG.
Wow.
Yo, don't mess with Moon. He might be the best mid player in C right now.
I would have to find a compelling argument to say otherwise. That was a fantastic performance. As soon as he finished off the Bloodstone, like he probably ended that game with like 25 or 26 Bloodstone charges, and he only had it for like 8 minutes.